hold back on my account. See, the first time I went to see the psychiatrist, I told him, "Doctor, I'm so depressed and lonely, everyone just runs away because I'm so funny looking. Can you help me?" And he says, "Sure I can. Just lie face down on the couch." There, problem solved. So I go back to see the psychiatrist because I'm worried about my daughter, right? And he told me to stop stressing and put me on some tranquilizers. A couple weeks later, I come back and I'm feeling much better, much calmer. And he says, "How's your daughter?" And I say, "Pshh, who cares?" Two guys walk into a bar and there's baggage crawling through your filthy brain, jackass. Two guys walk into a bar and giddy up, you bastard! That joke wasn't very funny. I never quite get to the punchline anyway. Roughly 200,000 people each year are diagnosed with Tourette syndrome, putting Tourette's in the top 10 of American medical disorders. Emily, a 26-year-old comedian, was no exception. Diagnosed at a young age, she began to understand the hardships of her condition and how it affected the people around her. After a tragic incident, Emily is forced to seek treatment at an institution where she tries to entertain her fellow patients. Ronald Reagan Hates Your Ugly Mother by Sassoon. So here's the thing, you can't take it personally. With Tourette's, tics just come out of nowhere. Anytime, anywhere, any place with anyone. So if I happen to call you the son of a bleeding donkey or a toilet licker, it's not you. It's me. It really is. Oh, and that toilet licker one came out about 25 times the first time I met my mother-in-law. Yippee! Tourette's, not responsible. It's not like I have to plan for a whole evening of jokes because I'm already funny without even trying. People don't really understand Tourette's, and that's the problem. They think I sound crazy on a bus screaming 4-letter words all day long. Actually, you scream, whisper, and shout weird things. Oh, and on top of that, your body does weird crap all the time. And wait for it, there's no cure! Great! Just great. They say as many as 3% of the world's population may have Tourette's, which I find really strange because another 97% is a whole lot of people. My husband was definitely part of the 97%. Yes, past tense was. No, he's not dead. When he told me he was leaving me, I said, "You whore!" And he said nothing. And we sat there in silence, and I was so thankful for our refrigerator, of all things. Because instead of listening to the awful sound of silence, I listened to the damn humming of that refrigerator. And it was comforting. You spend your whole life trying. And I just kept listening to the damn humming of that refrigerator, and he just kept talking. He did say he would allow me to see my daughter. That's how he said it. Allow me. How kind of him. So, my daughter, she's wonderful. Really, just wonderful. So healthy, so well. She was the one who told me it was okay to laugh at my oobly booblies. That's what she called them. And I thought it was cute, you know? And for a 6-year-old to have that kind of maturity, My Little Pony rides off into the sunset. And awareness. And you see, being a mother is everything to me. Because it meant I could be normal. A part of the 97%. It didn't matter that the rest of the world thought I was crazy because I had that one person who needed me, who loved me, and who would never leave me. And you see, I had been doing so well. I mean, I hadn't had a fit in months, probably, and I was on new medication, and she had been with me for the weekend. I usually didn't drive her, but my ex-husband had a flat tire, and again I had been doing so well. I mean, driving again for months, and it wasn't far. We were about halfway there when I could feel it coming. Kind of like a sneeze or an itch that you just have to scratch or you go crazy. And so I pulled over as I know to do, and my daughter, she knew too. She said, "Mommy, the ugly booglies are coming. I love you." And I could see in her eyes how scared she was. Me screaming, my body flailing around like that. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't stop. And she told me she was going to go get help, and I was shaking my head no as best I could. But I watched her like I was paralyzed. And I watched her open the door of the car and get out. I tried to stop her. I tried to, dumb little bumblebee, stung you in the black heart. You know I would have, but the car didn't see her. Couldn't see her in the dark with the snow. And when my fit ended, she was lying there, so still. And I held her, and I sang to her just like I did every night, because we're just like normal people, and I sang to her and everything would be all right. Everything would be just fine. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. But everything was not fine, and there was so much blood. And the paramedics, they tried to pull her away from me, and I wouldn't let go of her. I had to tell her that I loved her, and she was my little girl, and that I would love her forever. You don't ever stop being a mother. Not ever. In case it has escaped you, which is totally possible, given that you're all crazy and this isn't a comedy club. But I've got a punchline for you. You, and all of you are gonna get a do-over. You're gonna get to make a wrong a right. Do you know what I mean? Ronald Reagan hates your ugly mother. This time, I'm gonna be perfect. I am. They told me I'm gonna get to see her again. It's like my daughter's coming back, and my husband, ex-husband, whatever, he said he'll come too. And I'm gonna keep them both safe from the ugly balloons. I am tick-tock, 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 out of time, sucker. And this time, everything is gonna be just fine. Thanks for coming.